was a beautiful day of training at Emerald Downs on Thursday, March 29th. Many horses on the track, including WTBA Lads winner Wild Cycle.
And Wild Cycle and Pirates dip it in the wire. Wild Cycle the winner.
Trainer Aubrey Villiard was very happy with his 2-year-old performance last year. And how does he feel about the upcoming 2007 season?
I'm looking really forward to it and hoping that he can take over where he left off last year.
It was an easy day on the track for the 3-year-old.
We just galloped this morning, and he worked 2 days ago, and he had an awful good work, and the rider's real happy with him, so I think we're on track. Looks awful good.
Some 25,000 thoroughbred foals are born in North America each and every year, and of course they have to have a name. And names are often a point of interest or discussion among fans. Many names are regal, sometimes cryptic, often humorous. There are a few basic guidelines set forth by the governing body, the Jockey Club. 18 letters and spaces is the maximum length allowed for a horse name. No names of people unless written permission is provided. No vulgar names. No names of prominent horses such as Hall of Fame members, Eclipse Award winners, Kentucky Derby winners, etc. And for more on naming rules, go to jockeyclub.com. The owner of the horse is responsible for naming. Most yearling horses that go through sales are unnamed, thus giving the new purchaser the privilege of naming the horse. Many horses, maybe close to half, are named through their lineage. Father and mother, sire and dam, even farther back in the lineage. Good example of that is Free Cocktails. His sire is Free House, and his dam is Cocktails Anyone. For every horse, there's a story behind the name. Let's hear a few.
Hey, 19. Well, 19 is my favorite number. It's our family number because Bill and I were married on June 19th, 1971. Then our first son was born on November 19th. Along 4 years later, our son Matt was born on October 19th. And also, my dad's birthday is on the 19th. So, you know, forever that's been our family number, and it's been lucky for us.
Futurity winner Corvallis D, his name comes from owner Art McFadden and is a reference to former Oregon State football coach D. Andros, the Great Pumpkin. McFadden's silks are orange and black. Oregon State? How about UW? We saw Cody DeReggie win here at Emerald Downs. That's owner Ron Crockett's tribute to the prolific Husky passing combination of Cody Pickett and Reggie Williams.
Flame Magoon would be our mare, staff rider out of a mare called Wicca. And she was named for a little Abner character, which was the name of my father's airplane in World War II.
We had a horse called, that we ended up eventually calling Better Than That. And every year, Jim and Kay and I and Jack and Jill and Bud Hall and that, we go through all the horses through every horse in the sales and that, and so we mark every horse, yes, no, give it a score and everything. And so we were sitting at the sales, and then we were all looking and say, well, there's nothing we're interested in the next 10 numbers and that. And so Jack and I, we went up to get a beer, and Kay and Jill went and got a sandwich, and we came back, and Jim's sitting there by himself, and he said, I just bought that horse. We said, what horse? He said, that Premiership horse. And we said, well, Jim, we all said no on that horse. We opened up our books, and sure enough, it was all no, no, no. And we said, we didn't like that horse at all. And he said, well, I thought he was better than that. And so that's how he got his name, Better Than That.
How about Magoo Can Do, a 5-time winner at Emerald Downs last year? As a young horse, he suffered from very poor eyesight until cataract surgery was performed. Thus, the connection to cartoon character Mr. Magoo in his name. Call Columbo? Breeder Dr. Charles Barth said TV detective Columbo always got his man and hoped his horse would do the same.
Seems like many of the great horses had outstanding names. Secretariat, Chinook Pass, Seattle Slew worked pretty well for us in the Northwest. I'm sure we'll see many interesting and fantastic horse names at Emerald Downs in 2007.
More training on Thursday. A couple of Jim Penny horses trained together. On the right is 4-year-old Rika Star, and on the left is 3-year-old Okalani. The pair was timed in 48 1/5 seconds for the half mile. Callis Bluff, a 3-year-old out of the Forster barn, breezed in 53 1/5 seconds for the half mile. Tollette runner Judicature had an impressive season last year, winning 2 stakes, including this effort in the Angie C Stakes.
Judicature wins this one easily. Judicature goes on to score by about 3 lengths.
She was out on the track for an easy jog, readying herself for the 2007 meet. Opening day at Emerald Downs for the 2007 season is April 20th.